class, so this is the back side of try 1 of your exponent assessment. So let's start with number 7. And before you start anything, make a number line right at the top. And I want you to label 0 and label 1. What this question is asking you is to place your answer, basically figure out if the answer is going to be less than 0. So over here, if it's a negative number, you'd put an X. This will be a fraction number, so right here is negative. I'll abbreviate here. So negative. This is going to be a fraction here. And then on the last one, anything greater than 1 is going to go over here. So in this one, you can expand it out or use your shortcut and add your exponents. That's going to give you 5 to the negative second, which would drop it to the denominator. So 1 over 5 to the second. That's a fraction right there. Okay, that'd be 5 times 5 in the bottom, or 1/25. That's a fraction. That's going to be between 0 and 1. In this one, if you think about it, you have a fraction times another fraction over and over and over again. So it's going to be 2/3 to the 7th power. You're still going to end up with a fraction. That one's going to be a fraction as well. Next one. You have negative 6 times negative 6 times negative 6 over and over and over again. Okay, 3 times. So if you multiply this, this is going to give you positive 36. But when you throw in that third one, so negative 6 again, then you're going to get a negative answer. So this is going to be positive times a negative. That one's going to be less than 0. Last one like this. Expand it out. You have 8 to the 4th on top. Careful here. It's like the double negative. We know it's negative in the denominator. So put another negative, bump it back up top. So you have 8 to the 4th times 8 to the 2nd. That's going to be a number greater than 1. So 8 to the 4th, another 8 to the 2nd. Okay. On this next one, number 8, I'm going to go ahead and scroll up here, so you're going to lose some writing. Okay, so scroll up. Oops. So on number 8, it's not letting me scroll up here. There we go. We're looking for if it's equal. So basically we're looking for true and false here. So you're simplifying this side, so you'd have 3 to the 4 times 2 is going to give you 8. 3 to the 8 versus 9 to the 8, no, those are not equal. The bases are different. That's false. Think about what the negative does here. That negative exponent drops it to the denominator. That's going to give you 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, but it's in the denominator. It doesn't mean it's the same as negative 8 or negative 8 over 1. That one's also false. On this one, we know if it's in the denominator, it's a negative exponent. That would be true. Those two things are equal. If you rewrite that, you could drop it in a denominator. Rewriting this a little bit, here's 4 to the 5th over 4 to the 6th, so divided by 4 to the 6th. When you expand this out, you have 4 times itself 5 times, 4 times itself 6 times. To your division, you're left with 1/4 in the denominator. Okay, that one's also true. Last one, careful. Anything to the 0 power is 1, not 0. That one's got to be false. Okay. Here you're figuring out the missing part. So if you expand this out, you have 3 to the 4th, 3 to the 5th. Count them up, there's 9 of them. So that's going to equal 3 to the 9th power. In order to get a 12 here, the missing value of this, so 3 plus what is going to get you 12? That has to be a 9 right there. the last part, careful. So we want to get 3 to the 8. So far we have 3 to the 5th. Or excuse me, 3 to the 3rd. We need a 3 to the 5th in order to get 3 to the 8. Okay? But right now, this 3 is in the denominator. So in order to bump it back up top, it needs to be a negative 5 down there. A lot of you wrote just 5. That would stay down there if it was a 5. But if you make a negative 5 exponent down here, that's like a double negative, it's going to bump it back up top. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Make sure you rewind and re-watch these as you need to. Thanks.